Hey, this is After Pretty Little Liars Tuesday night. This is the 4th episode, so there are 6 more left.
Ooh.
And Harmony watched the show with me. We watched it live this time. There she is.
I know who's going to be helping AD.
Who? Oya. Yes, Oya is going to help AD. Or she's going to help Sydney. We don't really know.
Because in the at the end of the show, when it showed the thing, it said Arya is a betray.
Her friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 2 weeks because it's taking a break. Boo for the break. Okay, so did you like this episode or did you think it was just okay?
It was okay, not my favorite cup of tea, so.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, in the commercial and the preview.
Not too much my cup of tea, like, until the end.
Yeah, because in the commercial and the preview, they made it look like it was going to be better than it was. Didn't they, Harmony?
It wasn't, like, really my cup of tea. It was, like, okay, but not the best.
Yeah, like, if you have to grade it, give it a number 1 through 10, I don't know, 6 or 7. Like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm going to be talking about some stuff that happened on this show and how I feel about it. Because there's a lot to talk about. Because I wrote it down on the paper so I won't forget anything. Are you going to be in this whole video, Harmony?
I do not know. I don't think so, because it's getting late for me, and I have to go to bed for school tomorrow. So.
Okay, say bye and good night.
Peace.
Do the Pretty Little Liars shh.
My hair is, like, messy, like, so.
It's alright. Shh. Let's do it together. Shh. So, shh. Good night, Harmony. Okay, now I'm going to be talking about it because I have stuff to say. Yeah, so Ezra is back on this episode, and same with Pastor Ted, but you know who still wasn't on this episode? Mona, and I miss her. I'm glad she's gonna be...
Toby.
Yeah, and Toby. I have been missing Mona, so I can't wait for her to be back in 2 more weeks on the next episode. And when's gonna be back? With a buzz cut. Mona's the one that's in the Bratz video, Harmony, and you think she looks like you. Yeah.
God.
She's a badass. She's a badass, but I like her.
On the show?
Yes, and I like Janelle. She plays her really well. So Pastor Ted's back, and supposedly he's Charlotte's dad, and he knew about Charlotte. By the way, Maria's back, and she was hiding at Pastor Ted's house, and I couldn't tell if he knows she was hiding there. It totally looked like he was in on it, and he knows. He knew. Because the lady's like, what did you tell? Because Maria was like, what did you tell them? And didn't tell them and stuff like that. And just because at the end, Peter, who is also back, Spencer's dad, just because Peter told Spencer not to trust Mary, that she's dangerous and she killed her sister Jessica, doesn't mean it's true. Because in the previews, they said we're going to get answers on this episode, and they're going to let us know, and we're going to see who killed Jessica. And there was no proof to it. It is coming from one person. Like, is he to believe? I do not trust Peter, and I don't think most of us do. I like the actor that plays him, though. I have no idea what his name is. And then Allison had to play the game. Allison had to play the game. They were pointing at Hannah again, and she was getting frustrated and upset. And Allison was upset that the game was left at her house when she was away doing who knows what. Because she says that she wanted to like have an abortion, and then she changed her mind.
What's an abortion? I forgot.
Abortion, Harmony, is when you don't want to keep the baby and you do something so the baby doesn't grow in the stomach anymore.
Why didn't someone just adopt it?
That's a good question. Why can't somebody just adopt? Well, women
Like
get
one of the girls or something.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what's happening because it's gonna be Allison and Emily's baby, I guess. Emilison's baby. Or babies, because those are rumors it's gonna be twins. Back at what I was talking about. Yeah. Allison had to play the game, and she had to go pick out 10 things at the baby store. Hannah showed up to play again, and she was upset and frustrated, they were like, I think this game is broken, and Allison said it wasn't, and then Allison had to play. And, she was getting frustrated and kind of crazy at the store because she didn't know what happened to the puzzle pieces, and how are the people who work at the baby store, how are they supposed to know about AD and all this stuff that's happening? It's just a store. They're not part of the story, Willie. So I wonder if Allison is having a girl or boy, or one of each, or 2 girls or 2 boys. We'll have to wait and see. Put your predictions down below. And what do you think the baby or baby's name will be? Also, Spencer slept with Marco, and I know a lot of you are upset with that and don't like that because you ship Spooby, and Toby wasn't even in this episode. Well, I'm sorry, but he needs to take time because he just lost his wife, so he shouldn't just go jump back in a relationship with Spencer, because that's not really fair for both of them. But I bet they will be at endgame, and like people say, they're gonna jump to 1 year, so that's probably when they're gonna get together. I believe in that. So I don't think you should be too upset, Spooby fans. We still need to find out who killed Charlotte. I hope it wasn't somebody in her family. Comment down below, who do you think killed Charlotte, or do you think she's still alive? Me, I don't know. Anything can happen. I know the actress said she's going to be back on the show, but that doesn't mean she's alive. She could be in flashbacks. I don't really care if she's alive or not. I mean, I really don't want her to be alive, but I won't be upset if she is, as long as they do a good story and, make sense of her being A the first time, or if she was lying, prove who really was the first A. This is what I kind of think. Since they said that Gwen is coming back and he's going to be part of the plot twist, what I think's going to happen is we're going to find out that Charlotte lied about being the first A because she was trying to protect somebody, and that was Gwen. Do you agree with that? And then somebody totally different is AD. And speaking of AD, just because Sydney, who was in the black hoodie and stuff, was in the limo and pulled down the hoodie when Aya came in the limo, and she was FaceTiming with Arya before that, that does not mean she's AD. They're not going to tell us who AD is when it's in the middle of the end of the season. They're going to tell us at like the last episode, and I heard at the beginning of the 2-hour series finale. And by the way, AD's usually wearing masks and stuff like that, not the black hoodie. So my thought and my theory is that
AD usually wears black hoodie and a mask.
okay, Harmony says AD usually wears a black hoodie and the mask. That can be true. Back to what I was saying. Sydney is not going to be AD, and if she turns out to be, many of us are going to be disappointed and want to make sense of it. But my guess, my theory is she's not AD. She's just AD's.
If she is AD, I'm not shocked.
Yeah, it won't be shocking if she's AD, and it would need to make sense too. Like, she hasn't barely even been on this show, but same with Charlotte, and she was the first day, or making us think so. Back to what I was saying, she was probably AD's helper, and AD's like making her say that she's AD. And if you have to say AD is somebody that's close to Sydney, then I guess it could be Jenna, but that doesn't make sense either, because supposedly Jenna was with AD, and Jenna is blind, or she just pretending. Also, who else is Sydney close to? Isn't she like close to Paige? But we really don't want Paige to be AD. No. Speaking of Paige, please let her leave the show. We almost got that tonight. She was acting like she was leaving, and then she says, I decided to stay, and her and Emily kissed. No more Paley! No more! I'd rather have Emerson, that they show Billy has even given us Emerson. I'd rather have them than Paley. Boo to Paley. Let's see what else I was going to talk about. Just a minute, I have to ask Harmony something. Also in this episode, who was MIA was Caleb, and some people think that he's AD. That wouldn't be bad. I would actually like that, because that would be shocking, but then it needs a good story behind it. Like, if he's AD, I would want, like, Hannah to know and be in on it, because I don't want them to break up. Caleb Flavel, they're my favorite couple on the show. Everybody should know that Caleb is my favorite couple on this show, and Hannah and Caleb are obviously my favorite actor and actress on the show too. And I think the Harmony's favorite as well. Right?
Mhm.
She agrees with me. What was I talking about? That Hannah and Caleb are my favorite characters on this show, and yours too?
Yeah, my most favorites,
Hannah.
yeah.
And some people are saying that Hannah and Caleb are driving them crazy and that they don't like them. Come on now. Hell, let me know in the comments if you feel that way and why. Also in this episode, they didn't show us whose finger that was at the end of last week's episode. Like I said, it's probably Jessica's or Mr. Wallen's, that was Allison's husband, that is now deceased. Or is he Willie? So I'd give this episode like around a C or a B minus, something like that.
I give it probably a B.
A B minus?
No, I made this up, sorta.
Like what number would
B
you?
times.
A B minus?
Times. B times.
No, there's no such thing as a
I
B
made it
times. Okay? She gave it a B times, whatever that means.
B out. Wait, I give it a 10 out of 5.
You mean 5 out of 10?
Yeah, 5 out of 10.
Yeah, so she says it's in the middle.
Wait, no, I give it a 4 out of 10.
A 4 out of 10? Okay, that's not very good. Like, I don't know. Like, I thought the last week's was the best out of the 3, and now this is the 4th, and
Between 4 or 5.
and I don't know if I like this one or last week's better. I think it's about the same. So I hope that Peter was telling the truth. Again, we don't know if he's trustworthy. And next week, it sounds like they will say whose finger it is. Well, in 2 weeks, it's taking a break from next week. I don't know. Maybe they think people are going on vacation for Mother's Day or something. I have no idea why it's taking a week off. Are they going to play a repeat of Pretty Little Liars? What are they going to do on the fill-in? Okay, that's all I have to say. And I really want Angela to be AD. And that Addison girl never came back. That might have been the only episode that she's in. We'll see. Okay, that's all for my After Pretty Little Liars episode. Season 7B, episode 14 or whatever it was. And you can count it, or you can say 7B episode 4 because it's the 4th episode from 7B. Okay, that's it for now. Peace, love, and harmony, and Pretty Little Liars. Shh. Tell me your thoughts and theories down below in the comments. Good night. See you in 2 weeks. You'll see me do this video again. And they better give us more answers. Welcome back when coming back in 2 more weeks on the next episode.